Hello, in today's lesson we are going to be reviewing cause and effect, and we're also going to look at how some causes have multiple effects. So as you can see on the screen, I have a cause and effect tree, and this is one way that we can show an effect that or a cause that can have many effects. So as you can see down here at the bottom, there's a cause at the base of the tree. And as you travel up to the tree, there are multiple effects on the different parts of the tree. So we know that a cause can have many effects. So as an example, let's say you're outside walking and you fall. So the cause would be that you fell. There could be many effects from that cause. One effect could be that you scrape your knee. So you fell and you scraped your knee on the sidewalk. Another effect is that you got dirty because you fell on the sidewalk that had dirt on it. So you scraped your knee and you became dirty. And another effect could be that you also scraped your hand. So this cause has caused you to scrape your knee, your hand, and to become dirty. And there's probably other effects that it could have on you as well. So that's a way that one cause can have many effects from it. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking an article that you read last week called Growth of Florida's Railroads. And we learned about the reconstruction of Florida and how many businessmen came in and built railroads and bought land in Florida to help the economy grow. And these are just a few of the railroad systems that were built. And so we're going to be looking at some cause and effect relationships within the text. So based on this text that we read, we're going to look to see how one cause can offer many effects, that has many effects. So the cause that we're going to be looking at is the fact that many businessmen built railroads throughout the state of Florida. If we're looking at the text, we had Henry B. Plant, who began building railroad systems. We also have William Chipley that began building railroad systems. And those are just two of the men that helped to build some of the railroad systems. So the cause is many men built railroad systems throughout the state of Florida. So now what we want to do is we want to think about some of the effects that they had on Florida because of these railroad systems that they built. So one of the effects that they have on Florida is that Florida was connected to Georgia for travel and interstate trading. So because the railroads were built in Florida, they connected to Georgia railroads. That allowed for people to travel from up north into Florida. And it also allowed for interstate travel. That means interstate trade. And that means that they were able to trade in between the two states. It was a lot easier to put goods on a train to bring it down to Florida. So that opened up many new doors for interstate trading because these railroad systems were built. Another effect is that goods coming into Pensacola were able to be sent to the rest of Florida. So many boats were shipping goods into Pensacola. But once they got into Pensacola, there really wasn't an easy way to distribute them around the state. Well, once the railroad system was built, then these goods were able to be sent to the rest of Florida. So that's another effect because of these railroads being built. And one of the other last effects that we saw because the railroads were built by these businessmen is that tourists were able to travel to Florida, which helped the economy. So it was easier for people to come into Florida efficiently, which means easily in time, less time. They were able to come to Florida and vacation or to see the sights in Florida. Well, that meant they brought money into Florida. They were spending money on hotels, spending money on doing things in Florida. And so that was another effect of these railroads being built. So as you can see, there are many effects that can come from just one cause. One cause can cause more effects, and these are just some of the effects that these railroads had on Florida. So this is what you would call a cause and effect tree, and you are going to be using this throughout your lessons this week to show how one cause can have many effects. Let me know if you have any questions, and you guys have a great day.